Sabeeh here, and in this video I am going to tell you guys about the tips and tricks of the Huawei Mate Lite. So starting off with the first thing, you guys know that you can record screen from the screen recorder in the notifications panel. But what you guys might not know is that if you guys hold the power button and the volume up button, it will ask you to start screen recording. As you can see, it says welcome to screen recording. I will not start the recording over here because I do not want to screen record, of course. So moving towards the second tip, if you guys want to take a long screenshot of some article or a website, what you guys have to do is take a screenshot, but do not stop right there, just press on the scroll shot. The phone will start scrolling the page until the page ends, or when you tap the screen, and that will stop the scroll shot. So, and right there you get your scroll shot. If you tap on it, you can probably open it in the gallery from here. As you can see, this is a scroll shot. You can easily zoom in to read the article. You can save a few articles offline by this method, or you can just use the scroll shot to give some information to your friends, or if you want to forward some pretty important information. So the second tip is that if you have opened an application, you can double tap the recent button to quick switch between application. If you press on this recent button twice, you will quickly switch an application, and that can be really helpful for multitasking. So this is a really great thing on Android Nougat. You can do that easily on your Huawei Mate Lite, and as you can see, the phone is really snappy. There is literally no lag when the phone is switching the applications, so this is a great feature as well. So the third tip is that if you go to settings and then you go to smart assistants, from there you have the option of floating dock. If you enable it, you will have this circle type of thing on your screen, and you can use it to go back to another application. This will give you your navigation buttons and a screen lock button, and it will also give you an option to clear the RAM and free some RAM if you are having some problem with the multitasking. So this is a pretty handy tool if you do not want to use these navigation buttons, because if you see, this is a very tall display, and if you have your thumb over here, it can be a bit difficult to reach over here, and this floating dock can really be handy. If you move it over here, as you can see, this is like within the limit of my thumb, and I can easily scroll and everything, and I do not even have to reach to the bottom of the phone. So the floating dock is a pretty decent feature. So another feature of the Huawei Mate Lite is that if you go to settings and then from there to notifications and status bar, you can enable display network speed. That allows you to monitor the speed of your mobile data or Wi-Fi in real time whenever you're downloading an application or using some application or even watching some YouTube video. You can use the application to monitor the speed of your network, and that will be really handy, and you would know that you are getting the right speed that you should be getting. Another thing I would recommend you guys is if you go to your app drawer and then themes, from there you can customize your theme and set your lock screen style to magazine unlock. You can get other unlock screen styles from different themes, but I would recommend you to keep that on magazine unlock. What that allows you to do is, let me lock my phone. As you can see, the magazine unlock style has been enabled, and if I lock the phone and then unlock it, as you can see, the phone switches lock screen wallpaper, so that is really great. As you can see, no matter how many times I do it, the lock screen wallpaper will be different each time, so that's pretty great. You can even subscribe to some lock screen developers. If you can see over here, I've subscribed to all of them, but you can subscribe to only a few of them and unsubscribe to those who you do not like. So that's pretty great. You can get new lock screen wallpapers updated, and you can even add your own wallpapers over here, so that's pretty dope. So another feature of the Huawei Mate Lite and Huawei EMUI phones in general is that if you go to settings, advanced settings, from there you have user mode, from there you can go to users, and from there you can add private space. Now what this mode does is that it switches your mode from your regular mode to private space, and if you want to install some secret applications which only you want to use, or if you have some kid who uses your phone and you want some applications that you use by yourself but you do not want your kid to access those, then you can create a private space by some random name and add that. And if you want to sign it up, you can easily set up a PIN and then from there you can confirm the pin, and then it will also give you an option to add your own fingerprint. I will associate and I will have my thumb do the thing, and the fingerprint has been registered. As you can see, this is the private space. I just switched and the phone has switched to private space. This is the private space. Everything is back to zero. The phone did not factory reset, but actually it has gone to a mode where there are no applications you have installed, and it will show all your stuff that was there when you took your phone out of the box, no extra things. And this mode will allow you to install different applications to your phone, different type of data, and everything would be different. As you can see, there is no app drawer even, and I can easily switch it if I register with my main fingerprints, not the thumb. And as you can see, it is switching. And as you can see, we are back to our settings. We go to the home, the app drawer is there, the wallpaper is different, and that was private space for you guys. Now I will just delete mine. And another tip I would recommend you guys is to go to your notifications panel and from there disable the location information. What that will do is it will save your battery life, that is basically the GPS, and no location access would mean some applications like the Google Maps will not be able to access your location, but that will also help you save a lot of battery. And I never really use GPS a lot, and whenever I have to use it, I enable it just by going to the notifications panel. So location information isn't really that useful for me, and disabling it saves a lot of battery for me, so that's really great. So another feature I would recommend you to enable in your Huawei Mate Lite is go to Smart Assistance in the settings, and from here you guys can go to motion control. For motion control, here you guys can see knuckle gestures. I would recommend you to enable this smart screenshot option and this draw option. What this will allow is you can now draw a C with your knuckle, and now it will launch the camera. So this is a really great feature. You can access any application you want within a second. So this is a really great feature, and this is quite snappy as well. You have to make sure that you use your knuckle because it will not work with your finger. I don't know how they do it, but they certainly do it. So another feature I would recommend you guys is if you are running short on battery and you want your phone to stay on for longer because you need it for some reason, you can go to the phone manager. From there you have to go to the battery, and then from there you have to enable this low resolution power saving. What it will do is it will switch to 720p, and that way the phone will not consume as much battery as it was doing before, and this will not conserve as much battery as your phone was doing before, and that will give you a longer screen on time or a longer usage. Now only do this in emergency situations because the resolution might not look as sharp as it was looking before. So yeah guys, these were my tips for this video. Thanks for watching the video. I would really appreciate if you guys subscribe for more videos, and if you guys follow me on social media, the links are in the description. Peace and assalamu alaikum.